to the channel, and here we are back again with our CT70 big block project. If you watched the last video on this, you probably saw that we did a top speed run on it with the 140cc engine, and I told you we were going to do a 212 swap. We're going to make that big block even bigger. I also told you I was going to have a guest come and help me, and today I've got a special guest here in the shop from South Dakota, Jay from Bigfoot Bikes and Brews. Check out his channel. I'll put a link down in the description. And he's got some really cool projects on his YouTube channel. I think he's the only guy I know that it turns three-wheelers back into two-wheelers. So
sorry, everybody.
make sure you go check him out. He's got some really cool projects. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, Jay and I are going to yank this 140 out. We're going to stuff a 212 in. We got sitting on the table over here. Get it running, take it for a couple little rips, and hopefully we don't hurt ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and get you set up so you can watch us go through this, and hopefully everything goes as planned. All right, guys, so we got this set up. We're about to yank this 140 out of here, and it's going to take a little bit of wrenching, but Jay and I are going to pull this out. And before you quit watching, I'm not going to make you watch it in excruciating detail. We're going to speed up the process a little bit here and there so we can get this out of here quick and get the big boy in.
All right.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the carburetor.
Where do you want me to start over here?
You want to pull the exhaust off.
Can do. Yeah, this exhaust is really a work of art. Who makes this again?
That came from Bart Motoco.
Bart Motoco.
He's out of California. He builds a lot of or sells a lot of the mod parts for CT70s and D50s.
That is beautiful. Okay, if I set this over here.
Sure.
Brake lever?
Go for it.
All right.
I know you know what to do.
I just don't want to scratch anything.
Now you did a CT70 with a track on the rear, didn't you?
Yep, snow bike. I kind of let that one go when spring came last year, so I never got back to it. But I found out everything works great, but I'm going to need that 212 in there to turn that track.
To turn that track.
Yep,
Okay.
it works, but
What did you have? A 125?
I got a 125 semi-auto in it right now,
Okay.
and it just does, and it was even 3-speed, so it doesn't have the beans to turn that big old track. But one day I'll revisit that. I think I'll put if I come across one of the big locks.
Mm-hmm.
I also need to adjust the track angle. It kind of wants to dive into the snow banks a little bit too deep, but
Okay, wiring is unhooked, carburetor's unhooked, coil is unhooked, spark plug unhooked.
I'm taking on sweet time over here.
Oh, you're fine. I'm down up here. I think if you probably just pop that nut on here.
Go over off. And then 8mm. Do we have an 8?
I think it's so the other engine's got the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got
Gotcha.
the
I
same.
I was thinking I was going to take the whole bracket off. I wasn't thinking it through right.
I think it's like a 12 maybe.
Looks like it. Okay.
Pretty sure I put 12mm socket over here.
I got it. Sorry. Oh, socket?
Yeah.
I didn't grab it.
Maybe I did. it was still in the toolbox, right where it belongs. I didn't even know what I did.
Okay. Clutch is free. They're wiring.
Wiring's
Wire.
unplugged.
Foot pegs.
Yep.
Cool. Couple motor mounts, and we are
almost out of here. I think those are 14s, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to loosen the chain up real quick.
Yep.
Get that out. If you want to hit that
Excellent.
with that, loosen it up a bit.
Should be good.
Then I need to pop the side cover over here so I can get to the chain up front. Okay, if you wanna, can you get to those motor mount bolts on your side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna get loosed up the top one first.
Top one.
Alright, that's good. Oh, oops, yeah, I forgot to pop this chain off. Wheel go forward.
You loosen up the tug a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see here. I'm gonna pick this up, see if you can slide it.
What are you trying to do?
I was just trying to loosen the chain so I could take it off the counter sprocket up front.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? It is all the way.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pop the chain.
Pounding all day long.
Where's the master link at on this?
Right here.
Right, okay. Perfect. Got some needle in those.
Pliers somewhere.
Should be some needle in those pliers right there.
There you go.
Alright. Chain is free. Alright. This bottom one?
Yes.
No, sorry. Actually, I got it loose there.
Oh. I'll pop that bottom out first.
Yeah, can you?
Yep.
You can probably pull it from your side.
It's out.
Okay.
One. Now, and then oops, I'll put the nut out.
Okay.
You got the, you got the
I got the
motor?
rotor,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It was wedged up in there.
Now, if it's only that easy putting them back in, and these stamp frames.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go yet. Let me get this out of our way.
So where'd you pick up the motor? Amazon?
The big one?
Yeah.
eBay.
eBay.
But Bart Moto also sells motors too. So the next one I buy probably will be from him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take a quick look at everything before.
That's gonna be pinched anything in.
All right. What do you think? You ready?
Put a jack underneath it so we don't have to hold it all day? Now we'll get it in there.
I've got a jack.
Kind of excited about this. Now we're okay.
You
Yeah,
even close?
I'm just just worried about your fender getting.
Yeah, you know what?
Might need to pop that fender off just to be safe.
Yeah, I think we will.
Is this aftermarket or real?
It's aftermarket.
Ah.
Oh, I know what to do. I was gonna make this easy. I was gonna get the jack. So we're not having to fight with it.
Ooh, what kind of fanciness is this? I've never seen this.
This is an Amazon special.
Okay. I'm interested. I'm gonna have to get one of these.
When you're working alone, things like these come in real handy.
Oh, man.
If you want to lift that up, I'm just gonna slip it underneath there.
Yep. And as soon as I leave here today, I'm going to grab one of these. Now, are these mounting bosses?
What we might have to do is just get it up in the air. At least we're not holding the weight of it the entire time.
Yep. Crankcase breathing out. It's not hidden on the clamp there.
There you go. Good call.
There you go.
Looking pretty good up front.
Yep.
There it is. Oh yeah. Everything else in order?
Oh, Pat, this jack, you just made my day.
This
is the greatest thing ever.
Must have if you
It
work
is.
alone.
It is a must-have.
If you work alone, this is a must have.
Yeah. All right. The line I need to go up about 3 mm's over here.
Okay, so I'm out of space. It's starting to lift the bike.
Okay, so what we've got going on here is.
Oh, sure enough, that's
Yep.
interfering.
Yep. First problem.
I know how to fix that. It's not going to be pretty.
Which one do you want to cut on?
Yeah, I know. I don't know that there's enough meat on the motor to.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Yeah, you want to look over here. You're still a good 2 millimeters away from
Yeah, that's what I was
the hole.
Oh yeah, it's not even close. I'm not really worried about it from a structural point of view because once you got that engine bolted in there, that is your structure for the top of the frame. I think we're going to have to get out some tools.
Your bike, man. I don't.
No, this engine's going in here.
Yep.
One way or another.
I like the way you think.
I just want to make sure that we have, if I take that off of there, is it going to be enough? If I cut that cross piece completely out and then grind down the little corners there, is it going to get us what we need? I know it'll fit in here.
Or just cut the whole, just that flange on the bottom.
Just cut the bottom flange.
Maybe.
Well, all I've got really to do that is a depth wheel, and I don't know if I can get into something that's small with it.
Oh, sure.
I mean, obviously we'll take the engine out, but. All right, well, things like this happen.
Never happened.
Okay, so after a little bit of backyard engineering, we realized that we don't need to cut this frame after all. We were ready to cut this cross piece completely out of here and just call it a day. But Jay came up with an idea of maybe if we put the bottom bolt in first and then we rock the engine up, that everything would come together. And sure enough, that's where we're at. We've got the bottom bolt in, no top bolt. We're about to raise this engine up and we're going to slam that top bolt in. I'm going to do a little bit of jack here.
Mm-hmm. We want to move our jack full.
Okay, did this help? I need that.
Punch.
You got the engine?
Yes, sir.
Not right there?
Yes. Oh, look at that. We are
Right on the
right
money.
on the money. Good thing we didn't grab the saw and thought this one through. Let's see here.
Need a little persuasion. Oh yeah, that's good. That looks good.
It didn't bind at all. Look at that. It's like it's meant for it. It's like it's meant for it.
Makes you wonder why Honda didn't just put a 212 in these back in this, the early 70s.
I know a lot of mad mothers out there.
Okay. What do we got here? I'm going to go ahead and grab that bottom one first.
I'm curious if this is going to clear your...
I think
That might be a job for the
death wheel. Yeah.
For the death wheel or the bandsaw.
I don't have a bandsaw, so I'll have to ship that out to you.
I don't got it.
You can use your new one on that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zip that bottom one in.
Oh, so these are provisions for like a oil cooler.
Yeah.
Neat.
These are set up really nice.
Neato.
We're not far from seeing if this thing will run. So, you ready for the bottom?
I am.
It's in.
Woohoo!
What's next? Wiring, carburetor, muffler, foot pegs. We've got a bit of work to do. I think I'm going to start out, just because it's kind of tight quarters up here, I'm going to start out with this wiring, and I see that I managed to actually pulled a connector off of one of them.
Oh yeah.
Sure enough. What was that connected to on the engine?
I didn't do it, did I? Did I?
No. No, that was 100% me. That was all
just
me.
want to make sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to slap another one on there real quick.
Yeah.
And you know, for those of you that work on these old Hondas with the bullet connectors, I've come across a lot of these where you see people just using regular crimp connectors and stuff. You know, you can actually get kits on Amazon with the proper bullet connectors. So that's the way I like to put them back together. So one thing I had to do, this, we didn't change the wiring harness in this. This engine came with a harness, but I stuck with what we already had. And this engine also had the square white plug on the end of it for the main harness connection. And I've swapped that out with these bullet style connectors. What's going on here is I actually pulled the connector off the end of one of the wires in the harness. Okay, so the two yellows, one goes to yellow, the other one goes to the pink. Your green should go to your,
Wiring harness ground.
and that's got the wrong plug on it. Look at that.
Mhm.
Wait a bit. Well, this is your neutral. Your green with the red stripe. Green with red stripes almost always neutral. Your neutral indicator light, that is. Okay, we had a little snafu with the wiring. I accidentally pulled one of the plugs off when we were disconnecting the harness. Got that all buttoned back up. Off camera, we went ahead and checked, and we do have spark. So at this point, all we need to add is obviously some fuel to get a fire. So we're going to go ahead and get going on putting the carburetor back on, exhaust, foot pegs, chain, and all that stuff.
And the brakes.
Yeah, and brakes. The brakes.
You still want the brakes, that can make it really exciting.
It's got front brakes, but
So did you get this large washer behind this brass bushing?
no, I had it on the outside.
Okay.
The bushing goes actually on the outside too. So this is a.
Okay.
Give you a little trick here.
Yeah.
Let me show you something. If you, so originally I put a actual OEM style foot brake on here.
Mm-hmm.
Look where it puts it.
Yep.
So you have to So this is actually like a pit bike, or a Chinese clone CT70 pedal that accounts for that wider engine.
Gotcha. That is good to know.
Yeah, so that pedal that goes on first, and then the bushing and the washer,
Okay.
and I'll get you a cotter pin for that too.
What's the shift pattern on these?
It's down and up, so it's,
One down,
yeah,
4 up.
yeah. Which that one is all up.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like the XL, that's down and up. The CT, the four
Oh, that little XL is down up.
yeah.
Interesting.
So the H model CT70 is all down. So imagine like riding all these bikes in the same day and how confusing that gets. I've gotten myself into trouble a few times.
I get confused between the three-wheelers between 84 and 85 when they went down, 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 down to up, 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 up. Or 83 or 84, when did they change that? Preston now.
Yeah, call him up real quick. All right, so carburetor's on. What do we got? Are we ready for foot pegs?
So long as they're going to clear that brake. Oh, that's the same brake lever should. Never mind.
Yeah. Everything's good there. Okay. Have we forgotten anything?
Mm-hmm. Axle chain, that's all.
Yeah.
Plugs are all.
Yeah.
That can go later once you get it running.
Should we throw the foot pegs on?
Yeah.
It's like that 140 was breathing a little bit of oil.
So I wonder with that, is the stroke of this 212 that much longer than your 140 that your muffler's gonna mount on this mount back here?
I hope not.
Hopefully.
I know that has been a thing
Yeah.
for some people, so.
Curious about your pre-muffler.
I've got a new gasket for that too, sitting on the
Oh, thank
table
you.
up there. Come on.
It fits.
Does it? Good.
Yay. I was a little worried there. Okay, that's good. Did you have a lot? That's pretty.
That's what I was,
That's pretty.
you know what?
What you see?
It has a 428 on the front. So
Yep,
do a little
I'll go grab one off the 140. Yep. That's the problem I'm having, or let's see here. That's the problem I'm having with my XL, the TRX 200 SX.
I saw you made a post on that.
Yeah, they 520s. Even the Fat Cat had a 520 chain. And trying to find a 520 rear sprocket that would go on the XL hub, or a 428 or a 428 that would fit on the output shaft of the engine. It took me a while.
Did you finally see
I ended up finding a 520 sprocket for the that fit in the XL hub.
Wow.
And it's a lot of change for that little bike. Which is, it's kind of lose a little bit of the ponies, but
Yeah.
oh well, had to make it work.
There we go. Now let's hope that the actual counter shaft is the right
Oh yeah.
size.
Yep.
I kind of suspected this was going to be a thing without even looking at it.
So what size chain do you have on now?
420.
420. Yeah.
Yeah, so
And had a 428 sprocket on
yeah,
it. Yeah.
good news. Fits.
Yay.
So what just happened is the CT70 runs a 420 chain, 420 size chain stock. The 212 came with a 428 size chain counter sprocket. So we've taken the one off the 140 that we pulled out and we've slapped it on here. Same size, 15.2.
Oh, you have to get your cool pointer hand out. Pointer finger. When you first did that, I was giggling like a fifth grader the whole dang video.
I'm gonna let you play with it. You do it for me.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, we still have a problem right here with our clutch cable. Not getting enough throw down here with the adjustment. I'll probably wait till we get started, mess around with it a little bit, but it should come out just fine. Oh man, that's so funny.
Okay, I think we're ready to go ahead and put some tension on the chain here. We are getting close. What are we lacking here besides getting it off the table and a functioning clutch?
Brakes are there.
Oh, let me put the little side cover on. Now we've got the chain on it.
Yep.
All right, so we are going to, if you've watched a few of these engine swap videos, once in a while you end up having to modify your chain guard. It fit well with the 140 with no modifications, but she's not going to fit on here. So we're going to save that for another project because it's going to run without that chain guard. All right, Jay, what do we got left here? Other than the fact that it's still up in the air, we're not going to hook the starter up today.
Zip tie.
Yeah, exactly. So we can zip tie that too.
Brakes look good. Kickstarter is. I'll need to tighten that Kickstarter a little bit.
Oh, shifter.
It's tight, exhaust is tight.
We'll put a shifter on it even though we don't have a functioning clutch yet. Okay, I'm going to gather up a few tools. So I think at this point we're ready to drop this down on the ground and see if we can get some fire. So we're going to clean up here a little bit and we'll be right back with you hopefully when this thing's running.
What did you forget?
All right, guys, we forgot the most important thing here. We was just about ready to drop this thing down on the ground and give it its first test fire. And then I realized that we forgot something. Oil. These engines usually they come with a small amount of like shipping oil, which you do not want to run. You need to drain that out and replace it with good oil. My oil of choice for this small engine is Shell Rotella T4. Really doesn't get any better or cheaper than this. So we're gonna go ahead and top this thing off real quick. Grab the phone.
So Garrett from Bicycle Garage says the Rotella has all the dinosaurs and minerals that the motorcycle engine needs.
It does.
It does.
And I think it's definitely safe for the wet clutch.
So where'd you get your rotors and your calipers?
That
comes with the...
That comes with this front
Okay.
setup when you buy that, and the hub as well.
Very cool.
All right, we've got our top up with oil. Now we're ready to do some real damage. Should we get this thing out of the air?
Looks pretty mean.
I'm anxious to hear how it sounds compared to the previous engine that was in it. All right, so we did not have the electric start hooked up yet, so we're going to go ahead and kickstart this. If you've never kickstarted one of these big displacement horizontal engines, you don't know what you're missing. The 140, if you catch it on the wrong stroke, will about break your leg. So I can only imagine the danger that lurks inside of this thing.
Can they stand back?
Might have to take it off this rack to do it. You know what? Let's pull it off of here.
Yeah.
I think that'll make it easier.
Sounds good. Number 3.
All right. All right, here we go. Kickstarter's a little different than what I'm used to with no rubber. Wow. This thing has got some compression, folks.
Need it for my artificial hip?
This isn't staged, this is real. I may be regretting not hooking up the electric start right now.
Give her 3 more throws. Wow, I was not expecting that.
That Kickstarter is really, really weird. I don't know if I can kickstart this thing.
You got starter relay? I think we put the starter up.
Man,
She's a monster.
we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board, guys. I think we're gonna go through and put the electric start on it like it needs. So we'll get situated here. We'll be back. All right, guys, here we are. We're back again. I did a little bit of soul searching. We decided we were going to hook up the electric start. That didn't go so well. We did actually get it started with the electric start, but it turns out that my battery that I have for this must not have enough cold cranking amps. So we kind of, well, and here's the other thing. So because we were having some issues, unknown issues with the wiring, the electric starting process involved this straight to the battery from the starter.
Just like I do it.
And it worked. But I think now that we're all past that, I think I've got the kickstart thing figured out. There's somewhat of a technique to this. So here we go. First part of the technique is don't have it in gear.
I didn't write it last, did I?
No, that was on me.
Start chain.
Yeah. Heard this before with the 140. Totally different. All right, let me take that. Run it for a little rip.
Oh my God. This is so exciting. Oh, she sounds great, man. Sounds so good. So good. Oh, really? Oh, you guys, you gotta buy one of these things. Yeah, he got the front wheel off the ground, second gear. Woo! Sounds like a hog. She's hot.
All right, guys. Well, you just saw it. This thing is a riot.
Scary.
Scary, dangerous. Any word you can think of that describes it. But we got it in there. Got a little bit of dialing in to do. Still got to work out the starter issue. On the test drive, she did cough a little bit. So need to do some carb tuning. That's literally just the carb off of the 140. No changes. But Jay took it for a rip, and I think
It's dangerous. I want one. I'm definitely going to put. Yeah, I think as soon as I get home, I'm ordering one. I'm putting one in my blue 71. That is a riot.
Yeah.
Highly recommended.
he's sold.
Absolutely.
So I'll get this thing dialed in. Probably the next video you see on it is going to be another top speed run like the last one we just did.
Good thing I'm not going to be here for that.
Yeah, I'd have him do it if he was here. But other than that, I think we're pretty much going to wrap it up for today. And again, I really appreciate you coming and helping.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Bigfoot Bikes and Brews on YouTube. Again, there'll be a link down in the description to his channel. Make sure you go check him out. Like I said, the only person I know that's turned a three-wheeler back into a two-wheeler. A couple times. So he's got some really cool projects.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching.